from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. It's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. Patriots taking on the Buffalo Bills.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunton. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They come in riding high, just one loss in their last 7 games.
It's a very focused team, very disciplined. They've kept the penalties to a minimum, and they're winning football games.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Number 46, the ball carrier.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
And the Bills first down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. A good burst there, gets him 7 up to midfield. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Allen's throw is complete, and he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 35. A good pickup there at 22. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Allen. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Valdez-Scantling. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 15-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he is 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Prater's kick is good, and the Bills' opening drive yields 3. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
So out comes the Patriots offense as they'll get their first shot at things here. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Oakley. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And he will have the Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
With the score, Bills 3. Patriots nothing.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Oakley. Throwing right in, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. And there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Operating from the gun, Oakley. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Off the play fake, Oakley. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. The number 1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. To throw on 2nd down, Oakley. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end or wide receiver, that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. It takes 2 to tango. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Flush to his right. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving that offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. And here's Allen on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Williams. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And that's going to be incomplete.
It feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Preston Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And you'd think on 3rd down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now left side on the swing pass. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. Escaping the pressure. And the ball is knocked out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a... quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football.
I mean, was I not down?
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
And again, it's Allen. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Now Allen again. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Allen to throw once more. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. And he was looking for James Robinson out of the backfield. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the gun, Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Jesse James in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills will extend their lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line. So
and that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. So we reach halftime here. We now proceed to the start of the second half. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. New England trying to get a place on offense. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Oakland. Off the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
At the 37-yard line.
From the gun, Oakland eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Off play action. Oakland. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off the play fake. Oakland. Buying time to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Go home, boy. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score.
Fucking sold myself out.
Nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
brings up 2nd and 1.
Operating from the gun. Allen. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Throwing now is Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Allen. Going to throw right side here, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
And the Bills' 1st down.
They'll run here with Robinson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
It's 2nd and inches.
On 2nd and very short, Allen. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
You get the sense that there's...
And he wants $25 million? Yeah, no.
And we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some...
Now the ball comes loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. 2nd time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Prater for the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Taken in the end zone.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant. You've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it. Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Oakley. That's complete to John Ross. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now this throw caught left side, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34. Back now in Foxborough. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Flushed it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Olivier Vernon. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
And with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Mark Andrews, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Patriots get a score closer.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
39-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. The Bills on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
They're on 23-yard line.
The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed. But as we know, it often happens, this is all still subject to change.
You're so right about that. But even though
this is taken in, it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 37. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. The way in, touchdown, New England. John Ross, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. That man right there, John Ross, remember, he ran the fastest combine 40 in history, 4.22 seconds, and he showed off that speed right there. Wow. And the Bills are going to recover.
Onside kick.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And as the numbers show, he really wasn't in the mix at the beginning, but they've got him in the rotation now, and it's proved a good move.
And that's what happens when you're a good player. There's a lot more attention drawn to you. And it's obvious that they had him in their game plan on defense, not letting him get off to a good start. But he's found a way so far here in the second half.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Allen to throw on third down. And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look.
And it's right about this time of the year that you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
It certainly is, because we all know
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And to give this time to the tailback. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is one of those bang-bang.
Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. Touchdown incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Throwing again. Oakland. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you